Well, all right. What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is DONMEGA, and I am your humble host, and I thank you so much for joining me tonight to get caught up on the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news in television, movies, and non-spoiler reviews. You come right here on a week-by-week basis to get caught up with it all. Tonight, it's season 31. It's episode 25, and tonight's show is titled, Aw, So Cute. We're going to be breaking down the news from May the 20th through today, May the 26th. I hope you all had an amazing Memorial Day. Shout out to our troops. Thank you to everyone that has ever served this country, laid their life down. We appreciate you. We thank you for always fighting for us. So happy Memorial Day to all of you. We got a couple movies to talk about. We got a couple TV shows to talk about. Then, of course, we're going to get into the news of the week. So let's jump right on in. First movie up on the docket, the biggest movie of the weekend, Star Wars is back in the movie theater for the first time in 7 years. That's right. Can you believe it has been 7 years since we've gotten Star Wars on the big screen? And this time it is the Mandalorian and Grogu. And there's a lot of people out there that kind of just, I don't know, man, they just soured on the Mandalorian for some reason. Like, a lot of people were very pissy that this was the next big theatrical movie, right? Oh, this is a dude that we had on TV, right? We had him for 3 seasons on Disney Plus. Why is he getting a movie? This is kind of dumb. I never felt that way. I always thought it was kind of cool to take a character that has really set up his base and his origin and had 3 great seasons to then venture off and have his own 2-hour space saga, right? So I was very, very excited for this movie to hit the big screen. I love Mandalorian. I think he's such a cool character. He's one of the best characters we've gotten in Star Wars in forever. And then, of course, Grogu, man. Who doesn't love Baby Yoda? Aw, so cute. Watching this movie, I think that phrase popped through my head every time Grogu popped up on the screen. So cute. He is just so damn adorable, man. I love that character, dude. Grogu is amazing, and he's so good in this movie. I was so stoked to get to the theater, went and saw it in IMAX, and I had a blast with this movie. I loved it. And, of course, we can't have a big budget franchise movie without the online hate, right? There's a lot of people online that are just like, oh, I don't get it. Like I said, just kind of hating on it from the beginning because it was a television show. This isn't my Star Wars. # not my Star Wars. Blah, blah, blah. I don't get it, man. I remember when The Mandalorian first came out on Disney Plus, everyone loved this show. Everyone, man. Those first couple seasons were just classics. And then the 3rd season I really liked as well. And I know a lot of people kind of soured on that 3rd season. So they were a little hesitant going into a movie version. But this movie, man, some people might say, oh, it's like an extended, it's a short, I should say, extended episodes or like a shortened season 4. But I just dug the story they told. It's straight to the point. He's out bounty hunting again. The evil empire has fallen and the Imperial warlords remain scattered throughout the galaxy. As the fledgling New Republic works to protect everything the rebellion fought for, they have enlisted the help of the legendary Mandalorian bounty hunter Din Djarin and his young apprentice Grogu. So he's doing his thing, man. He's out bounty hunting again, and he goes and does a job, and the job goes sideways, and we're off to the races. This movie has a ton of action, which I was a little scared that we might not get a lot of action in this, and boy, was I wrong. They kill it with the action. There's an action sequence literally every 10-15 minutes, and I loved it. It's got the humor. You got to have the humor, man, in here, right? Grogu makes you laugh every time. Babu Frick is awesome. Horrible baby. Oh, my baby. You have those guys. Even Mandalorian at points has his jokes. I really dug it. Rada the Hutt, what a cool new character to kind of come in, voiced by Jeremy Allen White. Very cool kind of take that they do with him. I just enjoy being in this universe again, being up on the big screen, enjoying it. Like I said, the action, the heart, the laughs. It had everything I wanted, man. And I came out very, very happy. I don't want to say pleasantly surprised because I had high hopes, but loving it, And this is another one where the critics, I feel, get it wrong again, right? It's still fresh, but it's on the lower end, right? It's 62% fresh. But on the audience side, it's 89% hot. 89. And again, I feel like I lean with the audience side. Most people that are going to watch this movie and don't have these crazy high, weird expectations for Star Wars are coming out of it, loving it, and loving the journey that we went on. And it's really unfortunate because box office wise, it's the lowest debut for any Star Wars movie. And that's a bummer because I feel like a lot of people are going to miss out on a really cool movie. And I'm hoping word of mouth will kind of get around and people will go out and check it out. I know when I went on opening night in IMAX, it was totally sold out, man. Every seat, and it was cool to see. But I guess a lot of theaters across the country did not hold up that well. But for me, I, again, had a blast with this. I hope to see further adventures. I don't know if we'll get it on the big screen. Maybe we pivot back to Disney Plus and do a season 4. But I loved disconnecting for a night and going down this journey. It was great. I really, really enjoyed it. I give Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu 4 out of 5 stars. I really, really dug this one. All right. So that was the big movie release in the theater this weekend. I did finally get a chance to catch up on The Mummy. This is Lee Cronin's The Mummy, by the way. Not to be confused with Brendan Fraser's The Mummy. This is Lee Cronin. So this movie came out in mid-April, and I was actually on vacation. I was in Las Vegas for WrestleMania weekend, and I missed this one in the theater. And when I came back to town, none of my friends wanted to go see it. Nobody wanted to go see The Mummy, and it really bummed me out because I thought it looked really good, and I was anxious to see it. So now it's on VOD, and I decided to check this one out. The young daughter of a journalist disappears into the desert without a trace. 8 years later, the broken family is shocked when she is returned to them, as what should be a joyful reunion turns into a living nightmare. So, yeah, pretty straightforward here. Little girl gets abducted in Egypt, and we fast forward 8 years. They find her, she comes home, but she is obviously possessed, and there's a lot of crazy evil shit going on. Now, I like Lee Cronin's style. I like what he did with Evil Dead. That's where I kind of got to know him, and I like his visuals. I like his style when it comes to horror, and I see a lot of those same tendencies stick out here in the Mummy movie. Now, overall, I did enjoy this film. I thought the story kind of got a little boring as it went on. It kind of became... It was just really weak. It didn't really go anywhere. It was just kind of, we're stuck in this house. She's being creepy. Little things happen. It's obviously got some body horror. Pretty cool gore, but the pacing issues are a little rough. It's over 2 hours long, which is way too long for this movie. This movie should have been a hard hour and a half, easy. So 2 hours and 13 minutes, way too long. Plot's a little all over the place, but at the end of the day, would I watch this one again? Probably not. Maybe I'd watch segments of it. But I did enjoy it for a one-time kind of thing, watching it at home on my own time. So I would give Lee Cronin's The Mummy 3 out of 5 stars. It's a good watch for horror fans out there, but just don't over-expect what you think you're going to get out of this thing. It's a good one and done and move along. So there you go. Lee Cronin's The Mummy 3 out of 5. Now, switching on over to the TV side, I've been very anxious to check out this new Netflix show. It's called Nemesis, and this one is created by the creators of Power, which was the awesome show over on the Starz Network. Power was incredible. So I was immediately, honed in on this show because I'm like, hey, if this is the next thing that the Power creator's making, I want to see it. And you could tell when you're watching this show, you feel that kind of Power vibe. I don't like it as much as Power right now. I am 3 episodes in of 8 episodes, and I do dig it, though. It's got some cool style. This one here is a relentless LAPD cop becomes obsessed with taking down the master thief behind a string of daring heists, and only one can come out on top. So you got your main cop, you got your main bad guy, they're going at odds, and, they're doing these diamond heists, and the cops are onto them, and we're just kind of off to the races, right? It's engaging. It looks really cool. It's very stylized. stylized, and I really dig that. So far so good. Like I said, I've watched the first 3 episodes out of 8, and I'm digging it so far. So critic wise, this thing's at a 92%. Audience wise, it's right in the kind of middle at 55%. So we'll see how this show plays out at the end. But I'm digging it. So if you're a fan of Power, I think you should check out Nemesis over on Netflix. My next one up is a comedy special. This one is for Josh Johnson. This is his first ever HBO comedy special. It's called Symphony. And this one just dropped this past weekend. And he, of course, talks about shared experiences as humans, tackling topics like family, religion, relationships through his unique point of view and signature creativity. I love Josh Johnson. I've seen a lot of his clips on TikTok. I always kind of stop and listen to him. He's very logical in a fun way. He, of course, has done a lot of guest stints on oh my God, I can't think of what the fuck that show's called. The one with Jon Stewart, the Daily Show. That's it, The Daily Show. He has hosted The Daily Show multiple times. He's a great host when he steps in, and he's a really funny guy. So I'm happy for him that he got an HBO comedy special. This one's about an hour long, and it hits, man. So definitely check it out. He's a great comedian. Josh Johnson, Symphony, over on HBO and HBO Max. And lastly, I just got to touch on the finale of The Boys. That's right, The Boys just finished its 5th and final season the other day, and I thought they nailed it. I thought they really stuck the landing. It was a fun finale. We wrap up with certain characters. We see what happens to Homelander in the end, and we see where kind of all the characters wrap up at the end of the day. I love this show. I think this show is incredible. It was 5 solid-ass seasons. I'm sad that it's over. I would love to have stuck around in this world. I know that we have some spinoffs here and there. We got Vault Rising coming out next year with Jensen Ackles reprising his Soldier Boy role. But, when you have 5 seasons of a show like this, you just really hope that they nail the ending. And I thought they did a really solid job. So if for any reason you've been waiting to binge The Boys, now is the time. It is over. Go check it out. 5th and final season, fully streaming on Prime Video. All right, so let's recap. What do we got? In theaters, The Mandalorian and Grogu, 4 out of 5 stars. The Mummy, 3 out of 5 stars. Nemesis over on Netflix, check it out. Josh Johnson's Symphony over on HBO Max. And The Boys, Season 5 over on Prime Video. All right, let's get on over to our box office, and we're going to run through 2 different versions because it was a holiday weekend like I talked about. So we have your typical traditional 3-day weekend, which is your Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then of course we will go through the Memorial Day weekend, which is the 4-day, right? So on our traditional May 22nd through the 24th 3-day weekend, number 10 was Project Hail Mary. Number 9, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Number 8 was the debut of I Love Boosters. Number 7 was Mortal Kombat 2. Number 6 was the debut of Passenger. Number 5 was The Sheep Detectives. Number 4, The Devil Wears Prada 2. Number 3 was Michael. Number 2 was Obsession. And I'm going to stop here for a second. Obsession did something that a lot of movies never do, and that's make more money on their second week than they did on their first week. Obsession went up almost 40% week over week. Remember, week 1, this thing made $17 million in its opening weekend, 17. And in week 2, it made $24 million just in the 3-day. And we'll talk about the 4-day here in a second. So this movie, word of mouth, is on fire. Everybody's going to see it. And I'm telling you, it's worth it. Obsession is great. We reviewed it on last week's episode. Definitely check it out. But so cool to see a movie actually go up instead of down week over week. And number 1, Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu, debuting for the 3-day weekend at $81.6 million. So a decent start, but also a very small start when it comes to a Star Wars movie. Then the rumor was, as Star Wars, Mandalorian and Grogu was kind of hitting the weekend, right? It kind of debuted a little weak on Friday. It bumped a little bit on Saturday. Then it really bumped on Sunday. And they were starting to think, oh, this thing's going to hit like $102 million on the Memorial Day weekend. So where did it fare? We're going to talk about it right here. Here's the 4-day weekend with Memorial Day included. Number 10, Project Hail Mary. Number 9, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Number 8, I Love Boosters. Number 7, Mortal Kombat 2. Number 6, Passenger. Number 5, The Sheep Detectives. Number 4, The Devil Wears Prada 2. Number 3, Michael. Number 2, Obsession. So going back to Obsession real quick, on the 3-day part, right, it made $24 million. On the 4-day, $31.9, almost $32 million Memorial Day weekend. How incredible is that? $32 million. And it's already made, just domestically, $62 million. Let's not forget, Obsession was made for $750,000. This movie is so profitable right now. So congratulations there. That is a tremendous feat. And then we go to number 1. Of course, Mandalorian and Grogu holding it down. Did it hit that $102 million? It did not, unfortunately. It fell short. It actually only made $98 million on the Memorial Day weekend. So we jumped from 81.6 to 98.1. Whew, which makes it the lowest debut ever for a Star Wars movie. They were comparing this to Solo, which Solo made, I think, like 100 or 101 its opening weekend, and this one at 98. So it's unfortunate, but again, I hope word of mouth. It doesn't mean it's down and out when it comes to Mandalorian and Grogu. Get that word of mouth out. Tell all the people how much fun this is. It's summertime. Kids are out of school. I think this one might last a lot longer than we thought it would. All right. That's your box office. That's your Memorial Day box office. And then now let's get on over to our news of the week. All right, jumping in, of course, all the news here. If you want to watch trailers, check out anything fancy that we got, you want to jump on over to our X page. It's x.com/AmIOnTheAir. So make sure you check that out. You don't need to be an X subscriber. You can just go and check it out as a news feed, okay? We have the brand new and final trailer for Masters of the Universe. Love this trailer. This trailer is amazing. What a great final trailer. I'm so stoked for this movie. It comes out next Friday on June 5th. I've already got my tickets. I cannot wait. It's going to be pretty damn cool. We also have the new trailer for John Cena and Eric Andre's new comedy. It's called Little Brother. This thing hits Netflix on June 26th. It looks pretty funny. I like the trailer. It looks like John's doing a good job. Eric Andre I like, but he's so over the top in this trailer that it might become very annoying. So we'll have to see how it plays out, but glad to see a trailer for this movie because I've heard big things about it. Avatar, The Last Airbender Season 2 is hitting Netflix on June 25th, and we have the first big trailer for that season. David Fincher's The Adventures of Cliff Booth, which is basically a sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Brad Pitt. It's going to get a 2-week IMAX exclusive theatrical run that will start on November 25th, and then it will move to Netflix on December 23rd. Michael Bay is developing a movie about the U.S. and Iran war. The film follows the story of 2 U.S. pilots rescued after their planes were shot down during Operation Epic Fury in Iran. We have the first trailer for the documentary series about the trial of Michael Jackson. This releases June 3rd over on Netflix. Matt Damon is in talks to star in the Daniels next film. This is the one, these are the guys that did Everything Everywhere All at Once, and then it was going to be Ryan Gosling, and then he dropped out. So now Matt Damon is in negotiations. The new movie is slated to hit theaters on November 19th of next year. We have the first trailer for Strung, which stars Chloe Bailey and Anna Diop. The horror film follows a music tutor who begins to teach the daughter of a mysterious family with unsettling secrets. This releases June 26th over on Peacock. Quinta Brunson is going to star as Betty Boop in a new film. That's right, the film is made in collaboration with the creator's grandson and would follow the origin and evolution of Betty Boop through the POV of her character. All right. Supposedly, the word going around is that Millie Alcock will return as Supergirl in Man of Tomorrow. Kind of figured this one here. Don't really find that very shocking. They're filming Man of Tomorrow right now. Why wouldn't you have Supergirl in there? So that makes sense. The Testaments has already been renewed for season 2 over on Hulu. So congratulations there. That's awesome. We got a little cool interview up with Zach Kreger. It's about a minute and a half long. He gives a behind-the-scenes look at the new Resident Evil movie and talks about the film. And again, this hits theaters on September 18th. We have the first look trailer at Silo Season 3. That's right. Rebecca Ferguson is back. Silo Season 3 will premiere July 3rd over on Apple TV. Michael Monroe and Thomasin McKenzie star in the new trailer for the new horror movie Victorian Psycho. This one hits theaters on September 25th. House of the Dragon Season 3 will premiere June 21st on HBO Max. Let's see here. Jason Clarke is in talks to star in Heat 2. Of course, this one already has Leonardo DiCaprio and Christian Bale signed up, so Jason Clarke would be a nice little addition there. Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey has an official runtime of 2 hours and 52 minutes. It is Nolan's second longest film. You know, I kept saying to everybody when they asked me, are you interested in seeing The Odyssey? And I said, I kind of am. I just hope it's not 3 hours. So this is what I get, right? 2 hours and 52 minutes. Christopher Nolan was like, well, the Odyssey's, or Oppenheimer is longer. And I'm like, hey, maybe we'll get away with 2.5 hours here. Nope, 2:52, of course. So here we go. Hopefully it goes by. Hopefully he's got good pacing on this one, man. Tom Holland is set to star in a new film adaptation of The Lincoln Highway. This will be directed by the Bear creator, Christopher Storer. The story follows 4 young men on a road trip from Nebraska to New York City over 10 days. A movie based on the Choose Your Own Adventure books is in the works, and Matt Bettinelli-Open and Tyler Gillett are set to direct that. New castings for the Life is Strange TV series. Tom Cullen as Mark Jefferson, Leisha Haley as Chloe's mother, Raul Castillo as Chloe's stepfather, and Owen Teague as Frank Bowers. Scream 7 is coming to Paramount Plus on May 28th, so if you missed this one in the theaters, you'll be able to stream it here in a couple days. Emily in Paris is ending with its final season. That's right, season 6 will be the end of it all over on Netflix. All right, we have the first official look at The Boys spinoff, Vault Rising. Of course, we just talked about this one when we were talking about The Boys. This one stars Jensen Ackles and Aya Cash. This comes to Prime Video in 2027. It is a Boys prequel series, so check this one out. It looks good. I like the trailer here for this. Lots of craziness here. There's a show on Paramount Plus called Mobland, and Mobland stars Tom Hardy, and you got Pierce Brosnan. It's kind of like a Ray Donovan fixer crime kind of show. I thought it looked really cool. I've really only watched the first episode of the first season, and it's hard for me to get through because everyone has an accent in it, and it's very hard to hear and it's very hard to understand. Too many accents, man. It's really, really rough. So I've never gone back to watch the rest of it. I always plan to. I just haven't done it yet. They've already filmed season 2. It just hasn't come out yet. Well, now the word is Tom Hardy has been fired from Mobland, and he will not return for season 3. He allegedly has clashed with producers after being consistently late to the set and attempting to give notes and change dialogue on the series. So, a lot of conflicting reports here, though, because a lot of people are saying he's fired. Some articles say he quit. Other articles say he's like suspended, and they're still discussing what they want to do. So, I guess we'll wait and see. It's going to be kind of weird to continue this show without him. So, very interesting story, but it's going to have to be a wait and see at this point. We have the first look at Charlie Heaton as Charles Shelby in the Peaky Blinders sequel series. He is playing Tommy Shelby's second son. Obsession is looking to become one of the only films in history to earn over $100 million on a budget less than $1 million. The film is expected, we already talked about this, that they were expecting it to make more in its second week than the first weekend, which is a rare feat, and we already confirmed that it totally did. So can't wait to see. It's definitely going to cross $100 million, and that's going to be incredible on that $750,000 budget. Lionsgate confirms that they are working very hard on the development for Michael 2. They said, we're very happy, we're very confident, we got an incredibly entertaining movie that will appeal once again to a global audience as the pieces come together. Spartacus, House of Asher has been canceled, so no season 2 for that Starz spinoff show. I watched this show. I'm not bummed it was canceled. It wasn't very good. It had its moments, but overall I didn't think it was very good, so not shocked to see that one there go. Let's see here. What else we got? We got the first trailer for Couture. This is Angelina Jolie's new movie. This hits theaters on June 26th. How to Make a Killing. The Glenn Powell and Margaret Qualley movie is coming to HBO Max on June 19th. Undertone is coming to HBO Max on June 26th, so some good movies here coming soon to streaming. We have the first teaser for the Rick and Morty spinoff series, President Curtis. This releases on July over on Adult Swim. Let's see here what else we got. Hannah Ida Bender from Hacks and Gillian Anderson star in the new movie Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miyasama. I've heard nothing but great things about this. This thing already has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and the first trailer is going to officially drop tomorrow, so come back for that. We have the final trailer for Toy Story 5. This hits theaters on June 19th, and tickets are on sale now. Jackass, Best and Last, hitting theaters on June 26th. Enola Holmes 3, premiering July 1st over on Netflix, and we got the brand new trailer tomorrow as well, so keep your eyes out for that. It's been announced that Bad Bunny has been cast as Pizza with Sunglasses in Toy Story 5. We got a cool little video up. You know, Hugh Jackman's got a new movie coming out called The Death of Robin Hood, and we got a video up that basically retells the history of Robin Hood ahead of the film, so you can see kind of where the film takes place and what's happened to this character beforehand. So this looks pretty cool. Check out the video. The movie hits theaters on June 19th. We got a script being written right now for Paddington 4. The Yellowstone sequel TV show Dutton Ranch, massive debut for Paramount Plus. It was the biggest debut ever for an original show, so congratulations there. They love their Taylor Sheridan. Psycho Killer is coming to Hulu and Disney Plus. It will start streaming on May 29th. This is one of the worst movies I've seen this year, so, watch it on your own accord, but just know this is a 1-star movie at best. Not very good. And lastly, we have your winners for the 2026 American Music Awards, so check that out. That aired last night from Las Vegas. I actually watched it earlier today. I was kind of skimming through it, and again, it just shows how much older I'm getting, because I used to love music shows and kind of, picking out and predicting who's going to win, and I'm watching these categories on the show tonight, and I'm like, who? Every category. Best new artist, best song, best album, almost every single artist. I'm like, who? Oh, Taylor Swift, I know that one. Who? Oh, Sabrina Carpenter, I know that one. Who? It was crazy, man. I'm so disconnected from current music right now. Just nuts. But check it out if you're interested. And that, again, my friends, is the end of the show. That is everything we got. I know it's a little bit less than we normally have, but it was Memorial Day. News was a little slow this week. So that's what's up. We'll be heading to the theaters this weekend to check out Backrooms. I wasn't even going to watch this movie, but my daughter is obsessed for some reason, and she's begging me to go watch this movie. So I guess I'm going to go take her to see Backrooms this weekend. And I'm hearing it's going to be the number 1 movie this weekend, and I don't understand the buzz around it, but I guess we'll find out after this weekend. Very excited about next weekend. I've already booked 3 movies in a row next weekend for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, because we got Scary Movie 6, we got He-Man, Masters of the Universe, and we got Power Ballad. So I'm going to be hitting up 3 movies next weekend, 3 days in a row, so that's going to be fun. And we'll see whatever else comes down the pipes. So lots of stuff cooking. Let's get on out of here. amiontheair.com is the official webpage. Make sure you bookmark it. It's got all the links you need. Listen to the show, share it social media, support the show. It's all right there, amiontheair.com. Make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/amiontheair. Give us a follow on X at amiontheair, all one word. You can follow me directly at DXDonMega. Same handles over on Threads and Blue Sky if you want to follow us over there instead. Go ahead, but you're going to get more news on the X page, just saying. And then, of course, follow us on your favorite platform that you listen to podcasts. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen. Go ahead and find us and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up, leave a 5-star review. It would really, really help us out. All right? And don't forget our other social medias. We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on YouTube. Just search Am I on the Air? Again, all one word. And thank you to our great affiliates at Red Dragons Radio and the Pop Culture Pros. You can follow them at Red Dragons Radio, all one word, and at popculture_pros. Thank you guys for always streaming our show on demand. We really appreciate you. And that'll do it for me on this Tuesday, May the 26th. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your week. We are heading to June. And it'll be June by the next time we talk. So we'll be back next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. So take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all, Peace.
Red Dragon!